So, one other thing, we're going to do a video right here of blazons, and we'll do a little bit more troop layering too. So let's talk about these blazons first. So if you look, you have a blazon for each tier. So whichever one you have on, like this is my mounted, I got it saved as 1. It's always active for my mounted. This one's always active for my range. This one's always active for my ground. You don't have to switch them. You switch them if you're switching blazon types. And let's look at that. I don't know if I have any blaze. I do. All right. This is a soul. Soul is basically for monsters. Honor is going to be for PvP. And if you go back and look, I'm using all soul for my monsters right here. And if I were to do the ocean set, let's change it and I'll show you, or I'm sorry, the honor set. And let's see if I can see the, yes, here it goes, set attributes. So I'm using the soul, so I don't have these ones, but this is the honor. When attacking enemy range troop, when attacking enemy ground troop, and when attacking mounted. So this is set buffs for PvP. And that's what you'll get if you were to add all 6 of those, make them honor blazons. I'm making all mine soul blazons because that's what I use them pretty much for, is the monsters. And if you look, I have mounted troop attack, mounted rally, mounted attack, and then mounted load. Load and training capacity are no good in my opinion. So I'm going to change that one. I want to find another soul, and I want it to have only attack and no load. So both of these do. So I'm not going to change these. I'm going to leave this one as the same until I get more blazons that will help, that will have an attack on there. And I'll change them to the attack, and then I start upgrading. So every time you upgrade these blazons, you get a new attribute at levels 10 and 15. So look at this mounted right here. I have the mounted defense on monsters, defending mounted troop defense, in rally, and in rally. So that's a good one. There's no load and there's no training capacity, so I'd leave it. Same thing with this one. It's all monsters and in rally. And I think, yep, this one has a capacity. I want to change it, but it only has 1, so I've left it for the time being, but I will get around to it. My ground is the one I've been currently working on, and you can mix these up. If I add another sacrifice, here we go. I'm going to change it to this one. So now I got this level 4 is a sacrifice, this level 1 is a sacrifice, and the rest are all justice. So I got 4 justice, so I get this set when attacking, and I got 2 buffs for attacking, and I got 1 for defending because of the sacrifice set. So it's your preference. I'm going to go like this. This is what mine's going to be, and since I'm doing this video and I actually have it available, I'm going to go in and I'm going to take that 15 off, and I'm going to unlock it. I changed it to the sacrifice, and I'm going to save this. So I'm saving this combination right here so I can go back and I can use that 15 to upgrade it. It can't be locked and it can't be used in another blazon. So now I click it. I'm going to hit select and upgrade. And it jumps me all the way to level 10. And look at that. I dropped the ground load, and I got 2 rallies and a marching. So that's very, very good for that one. And I will try to get it up. I know I don't have enough. And every time you do this, it increases the percentage until I get to 15. And then I will have another buff. And if it shows up as a training or a troop load, I will delete it. I'm not going to want to do that. Alright, so we're going to go back now. The blade, they're pretty simple. You just got to play around with them and do the same thing. Each sets are different. The compassion on range is when defending, and the other one, the valor set, is when attacking. So you have to mix and find what you want. Mounted is monsters on one set and PvP on the other. Siege is attacking on one set and defending on the other. And it's all preference. It's however you want to do it. So we're going to go to the map and we're going to talk about attacking. So we are going to do, let's find something. If I am attacking monsters, I want to, let me pause it. And alright, I'm back. I had to find a monster real quick. So, when you're attacking monsters, rallying or solo, I'm going to do a solo so I can just go ahead and show you. You want to always send a full mounted march, your highest one, just like that. So that's going to go, and I'm going to get this kill with no, I don't waste any more gems, with 0 loss. Now if I'm joining a rally, I have a rally preset, and I'll show you real quick. I'm going to join a rally. I'm going to send my first one. I send no general and 1 T1. And I'll have that set as March. But I'm going to actually add my Babers and my Nathaniel. So I get in 1 T14 ground to send. That way I have minimal loss. I don't affect the rally starter. And if I send no general, if it's on, this is Vikings, so I'm going to get a double drop with them. I'm not affecting the rally setter, and I'll still get everything. But if we were attacking, say, that Serb that's marching almost 220 kilometers away, if I were to join this rally, I would send a T1 with no general. Because when it attacks, just like the clocking order I've talked about, that T1 ground is going to attack first and die. But the rally setter, whatever they send, is going to kill the monster. So I get the rewards, and at the same time, my T1, it's going to die so it doesn't have to march back. As soon as all I do is the march there, kills the monster, and bam, I'm ready to go to send to another rally. But that right there, 0 loss. That's every time. All one troop of your highest mounted. Alright, let's talk about PvP. And these are where my presets are set. We'll go right here to range. I have 1,000 T14. We got 1,000 of all the T14s. My archers, my T13s, I have only 560,000 of a 2 million march. So I don't have a lot, like 25-30%. My T12, I'm using almost 1 million. I'm using about 50% because if you watched with my other videos and other mails I'll send out, T12s just kill more when you're not facing a big enemy. Most people only have 12 and 13s in their keep. And they usually ghost their calves. When you're a T1 trap, you always ghost T12, 13, 14, or 15, your calves and up. You want them gone because they're easy killed, and for this reason. So all those are ghosted. So when these archers strike, they are not going to hit. They're going to hit the T12 archers, and then they're going to go down to the T1 wall. So that's why T12s are the majority. Now that's the exception to this rule. When I go to my ground, I have the majority of my 14s. They are about half, about 50% of my march is T14 ground. Then my T13s are a little less, and my T12s are a little more, less. So, but if you look at my layers, now this is PvP again. I got 1,000 of everything else. This is called a layered ground march. I have my top 3 layers, 14, 13, and 12. Everything else is only 1,000. 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, all the way down. All the way. That is a complete layered march. And I can show you that if you want to look at these males. This is where we will see how a layered march is affected. This person attacked me, and I believe this is the right book. This one was a layered march right here. He sent layers of 1,000 all the way down. He did it properly. And let's look. He did 77 million damage to me. Now if we go to the other one, this is the same exact guy. He only did 54 million damage to me. And look at this. He did not send a full layered march. He stops right there at T12s. But they are the same thing. He actually sent more troops. He sent 14, T14 range. The troop buffs, let's see, I believe they were the exact same. 1598, his attack, and range 1538. So he even had a lower buff, and he still did more damage to me because he sent layers. Layers are important. With the clocking order this game uses, layers are important. All right.